am gonna divide the room right now, but I support the Second Amendment. Libertarian who hates libertarians, a hipster who hates hipsters, a Nirvana fan who hates teen spirit. With these tattoos and this outfit, I look like someone who either hates the Second Amendment or likes it way too much. I support having guns, but I also think if you need a gun to protect you from intruders, you're a bit of a pussy. I don't even care about locking my house. I don't need a gun. What are you going to do? Steal my bed? That's the most expensive thing I own. Go ahead. I already got blackout drunk, took an Ambien, and pissed the bed. That's why I'm sleeping on the floor. You can have that empty bottle of vodka if you want. Get 5 cents back in Michigan. I don't lock my car. I got my Jeep stolen. The insurance company gave me $7,000 for a piece of shit Jeep. I got a vasectomy last year. I think it would be funny to just not tell $800 cash. And they told me for another $250 I could get a consultation to get a Percocet for pain. You're funny, dude. You think I don't have access to Percocets? I'm a comic. I'm on perks and 3 shots deep right now. Sperm sample test in 90 days or 20 ejaculations. Okay, see you tomorrow then at 8 a.m. They snip each side of the scrotum, go in, and they put back in your aspirations and goals, happiness, a plan B, buyback program, and your ability to come in girls with face tattoos without worrying about an 18-year commitment. The worst part about a vasectomy is I can't come for 7 days. Within 24 hours, had wet dreams about the cast of Golden Girls, not early 90s Golden Girls, where they were already tarnished. I'm talking about the 2024 Golden Girls. That gold is now rust. I don't have any opinions. I used to. When I was a kid, I had an opinion on everything. Santa was real. Girls had cooties. Drugs were bad, McKay. White girls had flat asses. Kanye West was black. Kanye West was just a rapper. Republicans hated Teslas. Skyscrapers and submarines were safe. Women hate being choked. I'm a straight white cisgender male. I'm not allowed to have any opinions. I don't mean fucked up opinions either. The kind of opinions my uncles have at Christmas after 15 Miller Lights and their 7th DUI and crash their moped into the Christmas tree. I mean, I can't even have an opinion on Hot Pockets because immediately my ex with her purple hair will say on Twitter, "That's offensive. You are using your privilege to marginalize." Don't you know that Hot Pockets were actually invented by the Merger family, who are a proud Iranian Jewish family that's anti-Semitismetic, canceled? Dear Jehovah, God, you grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. But also, if you could have this bitch choke on a Hot Pocket, that would be great. The only opinions I have now is whichever opinions the girl I'm trying to sleep with has, those are now my opinions for about 1 to 5 minutes, depending on how much whiskey I've had that night. Anyone else done with life? Not like done, not buy a Batman costume and find a sturdy ceiling fan, done not like start fucking hookers without a condom, done just like mixing Diet Powerade and vodka, done. My mom's done. Mom has no filter. I'm a self-diagnosed alcoholic. Why do I identify as that? Because that's what my mom calls me under her breath. No, you're an alcoholic if you've gone to 2 different liquor stores in the same night, so they don't realize you've already been there. In Fort Wayne 6 years ago, hooked up with this chick who may or may not have been homeless drug addict. Don't judge me. I was 21, young, dumb, and full of daddy issues. And so was she. Don't worry, this story has a hopeful ending. First sign was I picked her up from this motel. Not one of those classy Motel 6s either. More like one of those red no roof inns. And the reds from the murder scene. The kind of place even bed bugs have herpes. The kind of place there's a free-range chicken selling weed in the bathtub. I thought she would be impressed because I took her to a hotel. It wasn't a great hotel, but it was what a comic can afford. It's still better than Mr. Bates, Murder Mystery Motel. Thought she'd be impressed, but nope. The first words out of her mouth were, "Can I do meth in your hotel room?" At first I thought she said math because Noon's ever said that to me before. I'm like, what are you, autistic like me? Do you have to do geometry to get in the mood? But then she said it again, and I'm like, oh, meth. This went from A Beautiful Mind to Breaking Bad real quick. I had a huge moral dilemma. An angel on one shoulder, the devil on the other. I looked at the angel and he said, "Don't enable her addiction, Sky. You were raised better than this." I turned to the devil and he turned into that one uncle of yours that still sells pot to high school kids. He's like, "Pussy's pussy." I tried to go with Angel's advice, but before I could even say anything, she said something that closed the deal right away. She said, "Meth makes me really horny," and I immediately turned into a drunk auctioneer on Storage Wars. Sold to the white girl with dreadlocks and face tattoos. I turned to the angel one more time, and he already has his pants off dick in one hand, Viagra in the other. Going well, Sky. I'm not normally one for enabling addictions, but this might be the only way you can enable her to come. It has a good ending, though she's been sober 6 years now. I like to tell myself my dick gave her hope, but it also could have been her rock bottom. I tried to apply to be a DoorDash driver recently and had my application rejected. The reason why it was rejected is because when I was 21, I got a DUI in Ohio, which is nothing special. Everyone in Ohio has got a DUI. That's actually how you get residency. Welcome to the club. Here's your state ID and your free moped. But what made it special is I was the first person in Ohio to ever be arrested without meth in their system. DUI 3 Indiana gave me my license back. So what I'm trying to say is DoorDash has a more thorough vetting process than Indiana.